After driving around and doing my research on the Tudor style, I wanted to get as many characteristics together as possible. And I think that this idea for a portico, no wraparound porch, this is technically just a portico. If you were 30 feet off the street, you probably could get away with this without a variance, because this definitely doesn't exceed 130 square feet. This is about 4 feet by 9 or 10 feet. So you're talking 40 square feet. But what I did here was I wanted to introduce what every other Tudor pretty much has, which is the nice steep roof coming down and an extra gable added within this entire component of the house. I wanted to introduce a skirt roof right here, basically to finish this area off because it looked a little naked, and then an extra column. This column isn't really necessary, it's just pretty much aesthetics, but if you did introduce this area of the roof, let me get rid of it. See, this area does work out fairly well even without bringing the skirt roof across the entire house. So that's one option. But if you did like the skirt roof continuing across to dress up the middle section of the existing house, we could do that as well. And then we could incorporate it on this other existing Tudor so that they match. These columns, they're somewhat structural. I think I would, if you do go with this route, I would definitely like to use them, only because this facade is just a fake facade of stone, and there's a 1-inch air pocket behind it between the frame. Technically, these roofs, they should be mounted to the frame. This way, I'm going to have to put some sleeves in there, drill out holes to attach ledger boards. And if I could have these columns, it would definitely add strength, and I wouldn't have to worry about stressing out rock or anything like that. And I do believe it dresses it up. If you do like this option, we could come up with something to dress up this area. But I think it works out very well. And again, this is mostly aesthetics with the portico. Gives you a little bit of a facelift. At the same time, we are allowed to have a little bit more of a steep pitch roof here, which allows us to do this stucco work and this woodwork. Around back here, I think this actually works out very well, because this roof is more shallow than this roof. We're going to have some kind of stucco or siding in this area, and then we'll just do a normal fascia board coming down, intersecting this plane of the roof. So let me zoom out here so you guys can get a feel. Again, railings if you want, anything you want. I just want to give you guys a rough idea what it could look like. Alright, the next house basically is these concepts, but with a wraparound porch. Okay. In terms of a Tudor home, this is it in a nutshell. We could, without doing a wraparound porch, do some kind of flare out as this has right here. But again, this is a flared out roof. I drove around in Oradell and River Edge the other day and got some concepts of and characteristics of what these Tudors do have. And I think that this swooping style roof would definitely work best if you did go with a wraparound porch. You could terminate it right here along this line and maybe do some kind of other transition towards the back, or you could hip it. Throw yourself a little hip in here and continue that swooping roof all the way across into your existing structure. If you notice, this intersects with the siding. You have a window right here, so it's perfect because this intersection's right at the bottom of the windows, as you can see right here. But this area would have to be flat in order to have these windows untouched. Again, the perspective off the street, you don't even notice that it is a flat section roof at all. and because of this area coming down, it really disguises it even more so. I believe this one's definitely the best design that I came up with. It works out the best. But if you don't want to go with a wraparound porch, we could, as I explained before, have this little flare out section in line with this area right here. And or we could just stick with the basic portico with this roof extending into it, which would look very good as well, I think. Oh, with window wells, I wanted to show you the window wells. You could introduce a window well here instead of having this area right here terminating right here. What you can do is we can pull this across all the way to this point, and then where the windows are, from here and here, you can cut out. I'd probably go from this point across back up to this point and cut out for the windows, which looks very good as well. But to be honest with you, I don't think it's completely necessary. And then we're gonna still, this sticking out at this point is actually a lot more noticeable than if it was back tucked away in this little corner over here. So I'll give you guys a little walk around on this one because I like this one the best because you could either do the porch or eliminate the porch, and it works very, very well both ways, as a portico or as a wraparound porch. Alright guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and you can give me a call if you have any questions. Thank you.